In this short video, I'd like to look back at the piece of reflective writing that we did in our last session, when we saw how useful it can be to use particular connectives to link our sentences. And then also, at the end of the video, I'd like to show you a very basic structure that you can use to organise your ideas. But let's go back to the piece of writing that we did look at together. And we saw quite early on that one of the key things to do is to indicate the general principles that we're looking to exemplify in this piece of reflective writing. So the person who's going to read this, apart from me, is going to be the external moderator, and he or she needs to see that you've understood the principles. For example, the need to respect the needs of service users or to protect them from abuse. And then we saw how, by stating those principles, that wasn't enough. We needed then to give examples. So you could see in this case, the candidate has indicated how she's learnt more about the term active support. For example, I now understand the term active support and will try to work with service users in ways that help them towards more independence. So she's making some general points and then giving some practical examples from her own practice. Now, how she does that is to indicate what she used to do by using the little phrase, "in the past, I feel I may have tried to do too much for them." She then uses the phrase, "on reflection," which shows that she's been thinking about what she used to do, and then as a result she's come to a conclusion that she may have ended up taking away some of their independence. So we see that kind of sequence of thinking about of noting what you used to do, thinking about it, and then coming to a conclusion. In this second paragraph, she makes another general point, and then she gives another example using the phrase "for instance." So we can see the importance and the value of making reference to some general principles of good practice and then indicating how we have exemplified those principles in our own practice. And then at the end, the candidate indicates what she will try to do in future using that particular phrase. In future, I will try to remember to respect the wishes and needs of service users, to do as much as possible for themselves. So to sum up that little structure, we'll just have a quick look at this slide, which shows the 4 stages. Noting what you used to do, thinking about why you did it, what did you learn, and then indicating what you'll do differently the next time. So I hope this little video is useful to you in actually just looking back at the piece of reflective writing in our last session and helping you structure your own reflective accounts.